Is America closing its doors, even to its own residents, in the face of a global health crisis? This is a question that has suddenly become very real for thousands. Before we continue, if you want to stay on top of everything happening in US politics, hit that subscribe button right now and leave a like. It really helps this channel grow. The Trump administration, in its efforts to combat the spread of Ebola, has implemented a significant update to its travel restrictions. This isn't just about barring entry to new travelers, it's now temporarily impacting lawful permanent residents, commonly known as green card holders, who have been in specific regions within the Democratic Republic of Congo, Uganda, and South Sudan within the last 21 days. This move, overseen by the Department of Health and Human Services, which directs the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention, signals a heightened level of concern and a proactive, albeit controversial, approach to preventing the virus from reaching American shores. For years, the U.S. has grappled with the complexities of immigration and border security, often under intense public scrutiny. When a serious health threat emerges, like the ongoing Ebola outbreak, the debate intensifies. The administration's rationale is clear: to prevent the introduction of a deadly virus into the country by scrutinizing and, in this case, temporarily restricting entry for those who have been in proximity to the outbreak. The decision to extend these restrictions to green card holders is a notable escalation, as these individuals are generally considered to have a more established connection to the United States than other visa applicants. They are, in essence, legal residents with the right to live and work in the country. This development raises several critical questions. Firstly, who exactly is affected by this? It's not a blanket ban on all residents. The restrictions specifically target those who have recently been in the Democratic Republic of Congo, Uganda, and South Sudan. These are the regions where the current Ebola outbreaks are most active. The 21-day period is also significant, reflecting the typical incubation period for the virus. The intention is to catch potential exposures before they can pose a risk. However, for a green card holder who might have been visiting family, on business, or for humanitarian reasons in these affected areas, this could mean being unable to return to their homes, their jobs, and their lives in the United States for an indefinite period. The uncertainty and disruption for these individuals are substantial. Secondly, what are the broader implications of this policy? On one hand, proponents argue that this is a necessary and responsible measure to protect national security and public health. In an era of interconnectedness, the rapid spread of infectious diseases is a tangible threat, and stringent border controls are seen as a vital line of defense. The administration is likely prioritizing the safety of American citizens, a core responsibility of any government. On the other hand, this policy has ignited a firestorm of criticism. Critics point out the humanitarian impact. Many green card holders have deep ties to the U.S. families, careers, and established lives. Being denied re-entry, even temporarily, can have devastating personal and professional consequences. There are also concerns about the fairness and efficacy of such measures. Does targeting lawful permanent residents truly enhance public safety, or does it create unnecessary hardship and alienate a population that is already integrated into American society? Furthermore, some argue that focusing solely on travel restrictions, while important, can divert attention from the need for robust global health infrastructure, rapid diagnostic capabilities, and international cooperation in containing outbreaks at their source. The decision also touches upon broader debates about immigration policy and how the U.S. responds to global crises. Is this a sign of a more isolationist approach, prioritizing domestic concerns above all else? Or is it a pragmatic response to a genuine threat, albeit one that comes with difficult trade-offs? The administration's actions will be scrutinized for their effectiveness in containing Ebola while also considering their impact on individuals and the U.S.'s reputation on the global stage. The Department of Health and Human Services and the CDC play a crucial role in advising on public health matters. Their guidance undoubtedly informs these policy decisions. However, the ultimate implementation and scope of these restrictions are political choices. The balancing act between public health imperatives and individual rights, between national security and humanitarian considerations, is a tightrope walk that governments around the world are constantly navigating. This particular decision by the Trump administration has brought that balancing act into sharp relief, forcing us to consider what it truly means to be a permanent resident of the United States when faced with a global health emergency. So, what do you think about this? Does the administration have a valid point in expanding these restrictions to green card holders, or is this an overreach that will cause undue hardship? Drop your opinion in the comments below. I read every single one. The administration's latest move on Ebola travel restrictions, extending its reach to green card holders, is a stark reminder of the complex challenges we face in an interconnected world. It's a policy with significant ramifications, and its long-term impact will undoubtedly be a subject of ongoing debate and analysis.